In this video, I will be sharing with you the stuff I got on Black Friday. To start out, the Garmin InReach Mini. So this is a mini, obviously, version of the bigger GPSs that Garmin sells. This is the InReach series. As you can see, it's pretty small in comparison. Here's my phone to give you just an idea of how small it is. This has originally cost $350, which for some of you who don't know about GPS devices is pretty steep, or maybe pretty steep. But this I got on Black Friday for $275. And I had done previous research, like I mentioned in my last video, on how much this was at $350, and at $275 I couldn't pass it up because I'm also going on a trip here shortly. So this is something that I will be using in the next few months here coming up. So I jumped on it for $275, and now actually if you still go to Amazon, if I'll put a link in the description, you can still get it for $312 for the orange one. I think the black one is like $5 more or something. I'm not sure why. But this is a GPS device you can communicate through satellite to let your loved ones or your family or whoever know wherever you might be if you don't have cell service. Some of you may think this is a waste because this doesn't work without a plan through Garmin, which you have to pay monthly for. And they offer different plans. They have 3 levels of plans: the safety, the recreation, and the expedition. They're all step up in terms of prices. The lowest one starts at $15, the middle one is $35, and the highest one is $65 a month, which is kind of expensive. So you have 3 preset messages on here. So you can go in your phone. So the way you type this, because it has a keyboard, but you got to individually, down arrow, up arrow for each letter, which is very time consuming, which works, if you're in a situation where you don't have your phone, it works. But you can compare it to your phone through an app where you have a full keyboard and a whole messaging style like a regular phone messaging app. And then it'll send it through it connects it through Bluetooth, and then it can send it off through the phone app through this. So you have 3 preset messages that you can program and make through the app yourself, whatever they want to be, like here safe, good night, or send help, or whatever you want them to be. And those on all of the different plans are unlimited. As long as you send a preset message on any of the plans, including the cheapest one, which is only $15 a month, you have unlimited. Now, what I did look up, which is not necessarily something you would think of, is any response to a preset message counts as a message. So for the cheapest plan, you only get 10 messages. Now, if you only go camping or out of cell service or wherever you're going to need this, a couple times, 10 messages may be fine. The highest one offers unlimited. So it's unlimited messages as well as preset, which the preset is unlimited for all of them. So each message you receive back, it counts as a message. So if you keep exchanging, you send your unlimited presets, and you think you're fine, and then you get the bill, because they've been sending you text messages back, then they count as your allotted 10. And also I'd like to mention the monthly plans, the 15, 35, and 65. They get cheaper. They're cheaper if you sign up for annually. So like that's just a month-to-month basis. So it's like certain 1 month you're going to travel, and you want to get it for a certain month, then you can just do that, and it's a little bit more. But when you sign up for the whole annually, it's $12 for the smallest one, $25 for the middle, and then $50 for the highest one. So it's somewhat of a savings if you want to do the annually, depending on how often you use this. And this says, which is interesting, it says it can last up to 1 year on the battery life while turned off, I've had this for about a week. And I charged it to 99%, so not fully, but almost full. And now it says it has 94%, which is, 5%, less battery, and it's only been a week. So I've read some of the reviews. Some of the reviews were about the battery life, so I will let you guys know in an update video when I use this and test this out on how much it drains and how good a signal it gets and all that. But that is the Garmin InReach Mini, and it makes nice little sounds when you go and turn it off and stuff. And it comes with this carabiner clip here. You can take this off, and you can actually take the whole thing off. And then it's got the SOS button. Other than the messages, you can get tracking. You have waypoints on here. You can get weather, as well as the SOS button. The SOS button is unlimited for all the plans. You have this on the side here, and these are your 2 buttons. You have your OK, your back, and then your up and down. and then your SOS is on the bottom here. You actually got to pull it out. It's a little flap. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then it's a button inside the flap that you press. And this device is water resistant. I don't know about waterproof. It has a rating. It's IPX7, which is a decent water resistant, waterproof rating. And this is obviously the Iridium connected antenna. So you can hang this on the outside of your pack or in your pocket or whatever. It's nice and small, lightweight. Getting to the battery concerns, and this is a small battery, most likely anytime you have this, you're going to have your phone to connect to it, obviously, and most likely wherever you are, you're going to have a battery pack with your phone to charge your phone, because if your phone, assuming it works, is going to be your best tool for any kind of communication. So you could also use that to charge this. So I hear people talk about, oh, well, you know, it's got a tiny battery and it never lasts long. It's like, well, what's the point of having it so small if I got to lug around an old heavy battery? Well, most likely if you have this, you have your phone. And most likely if you have your phone, you have a battery pack, or you should have a battery pack. Therefore, that can be used for your phone or this. So to me, that's not an issue, even if it did have terrible battery life, because if I carry around a 5,000, 10,000, even a 20,000 milliamp battery with the solar ones, I got one that's I think it's like 25,000 milliamps, and it's got like 3 little flaps for solar charging that battery pack. So you'd be indefinitely fine. Some other specs is a small screen. It's 128 pixels by 128 pixels. It's decent. I mean, you can see the pixels. You know, it's not amazing. It's not, you know, some Retina screen, but I don't think it should be, because that's obviously, the more pixels you have, the more battery you're going to waste. So, you know, as long as you can read what it's saying, and, you know, it also can go through your phone as well, it doesn't really need some amazing screen. So on the home screen here, it shows you the time, and then the date, and then the battery life here, and you can change. I went through the settings. It's pretty easy to control. It's pretty intuitive on the settings, and, you know, the messages and all that stuff. So there it is. That is my first purchase on Black Friday, the Garmin, the orange one, for nice high vis. Here's this other side is the charger, the charging port, a little waterproof, to make it waterproof, flap thing that comes up. So that's the Garmin InReach Mini, and here is the box it comes in, and it's got the not activated warning. So it comes with that carabiner, and then obviously the charging cable, and some of the it comes with the an Allen wrench and a screw for the back, the back thing here, and then it comes with like a clip to put on, like a bike clip, I think it is, which I'm not going to use, so it's just in there. And then the instruction manual, obviously, to know and figure out how to use it. So I will be getting the subscription service here shortly, and I'll test it out, and then I'll test it out when I go on my trip for communicating back, and I'll report back to you guys and let you know how it performed, how, you know, if they got the message, if they didn't get the message, you know, what kind of battery life, and if I liked it and it worked on not, you know, with not having cell service. Moving on to my other Black Friday purchase is Mountain House. If you guys are into backpacking or survival stuff, I'm sure you've heard of Mountain House. This is the 2-day emergency food supply. 2 breakfast skillets, 2 spaghetti, and 2 rice and chicken. I have like 3 of these boxes, or 4 or something. I don't even know, because these come with a nice variety that I like in the you know, the bulk packages, so you don't have to buy them individually, because these are like $8 or $9 individually, and this was $36. And actually, if you go on Amazon, it's actually cheaper now than it was on Black Friday when I got it. It's only $31, I think. I'll put the link in the description. You can go check it out, which is only like a little over $5, which is a killer deal on the individual Mountain House meals. But this is 15 servings. It's got the 30-year taste guarantee, and actually looked on the box here. It's the best buy date. It says October 2048, so that's 29 years, which is not quite 30, but close enough. I'm sure I'll be using those before the 30 years runs out. But this is a good thing to buy, obviously. I'd price these out. I've gotten these before. Every time I've looked, they're cheaper and cheaper, including now. I bought a couple, I don't know, several months ago. And I bought I just got one on Black Friday. And then I actually ordered another one because they're even cheaper now. at $30. They just keep getting cheaper. So this is a good thing for if you go backpacking, nice ready to go meals, or survival stuff to kind of store away and last for 30 years. So that's my video on my Black Friday deals. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.